EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check me out. We got 3 down.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Parker. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Parker now. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Holland. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Run! Ohio! I'm going to hit you all day, baby. Ohio!
To throw is Parker. To throw on 2nd down. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Parker, operating from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Detroit! Hey. 4 down.
Walker throwing on 1st down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Tight end's right. 4 down. Alert.
Now Walker looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The give is to Jones. What a spin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's Walker off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Walker now to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now Parker on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Walker steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Walker, flush to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Detroit!
To throw is Walker on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they try the sweep to Jones. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Flex round. Ohio.
Parker on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And you give him that much time to throw, especially on 3rd down, he's going to pick you apart.
You've got to increase your urgency. Even if you don't blitz or bring extra people on the pass rush, the guys going after him, they've got to get home. Otherwise, exactly as you described, he picks you apart and picks up yet another 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Parker. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Walker from the gun. He'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help. help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And some space here. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Oh, yeah!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Vikings on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. give to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Check 99. Check 99.
Parker now to throw on second down. Uncorks one for Davis. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's overload. Gun!
Now Walker throwing on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Detroit!
Here's Walker, operating from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Walker now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10.
56. Lucky 56.
Off play action. Walker. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Walker flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
To throw is Walker. Looking to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Walker from the gun, he'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll go again to Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They get it to him running left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Check. Check. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the run, watch the run. Check 4. Hut. Hut.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to throw. Walker. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Walker on 1st and 10. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Walker to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
Got three down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Walker now on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
Super toe.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The Vikings on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Howard on 2nd down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No. Check. Patriot.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Walker. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
A give to Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw is Walker, operating from the gun. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They run with Howard, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Walker throwing on 1st down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Hey!
Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw. Walker finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking to throw. Walker. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down. Here's Walker. Off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Walker now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
3 down. Hey, check.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Keep that tight right there.
Back to throw. Walker. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
They're coming. Yeah, baby.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. To throw is Walker, operating from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. Now he steps away. And this one is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Flex round! Flex round!
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now Howard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Running with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Parker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
You got three down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Mike 5-4.
To throw is Parker. From the gun, he'll throw. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Gun!
Rip left.
I got him.
Walker on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Going deep this time for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Chicago, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4.
you